Welcome everybody to the Bags Pack family. I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Kelly.
All right, in this video, as Kelly, the kids, and I work our way from Florida up to Alaska, we are in Illinois. Now, this video is going to be a little different than the layout of the last four in this playlist because we are at your mom's house.
Yay! So we're here. We took a week out of the car. We've taken a week off just to relax and hang out with family.
It's been wonderful, really. Like it was
much needed.
A mini whirlwind
Yeah.
from Florida to here. So that was 4 states, 4 videos.
Which was really fun, and we're loving it, but we did need to get out of the car for a little bit and stretch our legs.
Because we're in a transition. Illinois is this transition point in what we're doing. So basically, we are turning in the minivan.
Yep.
Done. We are switching to our truck, and this is the truck that we bought last December, and we're switching to a new trailer.
Woo!
Yes. It's a big one.
We've ordered it.
In this video, you'll see us get the trailer. We'll kind of unveil it. We have some pretty cool things about the trailer that we'll share with you here in a little bit.
Yep.
But that trailer is going to be loaded here at Kelly's mom's house with all the stuff that she's been storing for the last like 9 years.
9 years. She's been holding on to a lot of our stuff. So
camping gear, households,
winter
just
clothes, stuff
Yeah.
that we wouldn't go to Southeast Asia with.
So we're going to load up that trailer. We are going to enjoy that whole process with you. But really, we wanted to take this quick second to touch base and sort of do a temperature check of kind of how everything's going. So I wanted to kind of explain a few things about what we're going to be doing in these future episodes. For example, driving off of highway from Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky it was so rewarding. I feel like I just loved that component of it.
Yeah.
But now that we're switching to our truck and pulling this humongous trailer, it makes me hesitant because where Google Maps sent us on some of these roads to avoid highways were way mountainy or gravel or just like way off the beaten path.
We're right in dead center neighborhoods.
Yeah, like driving in neighborhood streets. And like, oh, this is.
But if we're hauling a trailer and we get the big truck now, it's gonna be tight. I don't know. We want to probably take a faster route.
So I'm probably going, or a more direct route.
More direct route.
So I'll probably turn on or off. What would it be? It's the one where the Google Map tries to put us on highways. But I want to also kind of study the map a little bit and get on some state roads as we can. But I just don't want to drive a big old truck and trailer through neighborhood streets.
Right, makes sense.
So that'd be a bit change in our driving strategy.
Yeah. Along with switching our driving strategy, we are also switching our lodging strategy.
Yes.
So from Florida to Illinois, we were staying in hotels along the way and using the rental minivan. Yep. And the truck has a tent that's gonna go on top of it. So we're gonna be camping now.
Yeah, so more on the tent in a future episode. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for the switch up. All right, so as we kind of get our brains and thought process in line for this phase of the trip to get everything switched over, we're gonna roll out a bunch of montage and then everything that we've just discussed in the next part of this video.
And we're excited to show you kind of how we put it all together. We don't know yet, so let's do it.
Let's get started. All right, everyone, see you here in a minute. We're back. Hi, Gracie. She's so excited.
Gracie got it here.
Hi, Dr. Nana. We're back.
Oh my goodness, Gracie looks like a young pup with her haircut.
Hi, Gracie. Hi, Gracie. Oh, we missed you.
See you later.
See ya. That took about 5 minutes before they wanted to take the golf cart out for a ride, so there they go. Best part about Dr. Nana's house, all these country roads. Over a little bit, so kind of put the center of your mower on your cut line.
Okay, like in between it, kind of.
What are you guys doing?
Picking cucumbers.
Let me see. Whoa.
We got a bunch of big ones in the white bucket. Okay, this is what we got from our Nana's garden. We have some cucumbers, we have some green peas, we have some tomatoes, and we got some green beans.
Barbecue time, everybody. Check this out, Cal. I got all these ribs, and look over here.
Woo!
Oh, dude, burgers.
Plain broiled.
Yeah, no kidding, plain kissed. Yeah, it feels good to be back in America. Look at it. Kiss the cook. I got that as a present, a welcome home present. It's good stuff. It's barbecuing the American way. Guys, you're not going to believe this. I finally got Kelly to eat meat. Check it out. Kelly, you're grilling a burger. Wait, what?
Veggie burger.
Veggie burger.
Yeah, this is I think an Impossible burger. Something I found
Okay,
in my
yeah, your
mom's
mom
house.
kind of stocked up on that stuff for you.
Yeah.
Good old mom.
So, I'm not really sure how you know if it's done or not.
Give it another minute. It'll have a nice like sizzle on the back.
Yeah, this
Cool.
will be good.
We'll veggie burger it up. Looking good, Granite.
Yeah. He beat me.
See what he got there.
Chicken.
Whoa, who's this Afro chicken?
Whoa, chicken!
Here, you can put them in here, then you can take them next door and wash them and put them in the...
Hot. Hot.
Cool, right?
Get angry. Okay.
Hey, congratulations.
Here you go.
There's one. There might be more, I can't tell.
My hair's dead? Okay.
No, it clips on underneath. Can you push that? She's ready to go.
Cool.
All right.
Good, good. Hey, Cedar, can you give your dad a lift down to the water?
Yes.
Thank you, young lady. All right, so what's your favorite thing about being at Nana's house?
All the pets and doing fun stuff like
Oh, yeah.
swimming in the river.
And taking out the jet skis?
Yeah.
Well, perfect.
And driving this golf cart.
Yeah, it's good times.
This water gun works right. Look at this. You hold it there and you fly. That skate is in the water.
Kelly, they grow up so fast, don't they?
Yep.
So what do you think, Cal?
Good times on the river.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is what, our third big river float?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun tradition to come down and just get a float on. Our original float video, if you're interested, that was back during the pandemic when we got stuck in between Dubai and Indonesia, and we were here on the river for 8 months. That video I'll link right up here, but that's a good one too.
That was fun. Water used to be up over there.
All right, guys, we just arrived at K-Cap Toppers. Now, this is the company that is in Rockford, Illinois, and they are going to add the LEER cap to the back of the truck. That's going to give Kelly and I a lot more flexibility on our road trip up to Alaska. But we've been working with Troy, who is just an awesome guy from this company, via email when we were in Indonesia. But he was very great, got back to me via email, and so we set this whole thing up pretty much long distance. And let's see. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, Troy. Good to see you, buddy. How you been?
Good. How have you been?
Good. I was just talking about how you and I connected basically via email when we were in Indonesia, and how awesome you've been through basically several months of communication.
Absolutely.
To talk with us and get us up to date. Now we got a cap to put on the truck.
We sure do. Gonna put a LEER Topper on the truck for you today.
Yeah, I think that gives us just so much more flexibility with the truck, with the road trip up to Alaska and everything we're doing.
Absolutely. The more you can fit back there, the better, especially with long trips.
Well, kind of what we're wondering too is if, like, while we're sleeping at these state campgrounds, if that will give like the kids, maybe we'll throw the kids in the back to sleep. And we've got a tent coming as well, that maybe there's some combination of people that we'll be able to.
Nice.
And that cap's just gonna
that'll
be the
set
missing
it
link.
off nice. Yeah, have the kids there, and then the overlanding tent up top.
Yeah,
That
dabbling
works
into the overlanding world, no doubt.
Yes, for sure. And that's a nice long road trip to get everything in all working order and figure everything out. I'm excited to see the adventure.
Yeah, and you yourself have been adventuring. How was Utah?
Oh, it was beautiful. I can't talk enough about how great Utah is. Man. I could go out there and live for sure.
I bet. Well, beyond our road trip to Alaska, we do hope to visit particular states. Utah high on the list.
Utah is definitely one that I recommend for everybody to check out. That's for darn sure. I could talk about it for days and days.
Well, I'll put the camera down in a minute and we can catch up on it. But what's the time frame for the installation, do you think?
About an hour and a half, give or take. They should have it prepped already, ready to go, and we'll get it on there.
Very good. Well, Troy, I really appreciate your flexibility and working with me long distance, and here we are to this moment. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's been a great pleasure working with you.
Man, thanks so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, that looks amazing. Troy and his crew did such an excellent job getting the cap on. Looks beautiful. I can't wait to go home and show Kelly. How's it going, everybody?
Whoa!
What do you think?
I like the topper. Wow!
Yeah, I mean, I think it came down great. Here, let me pop out real quick. All right. So, Cal, it took about an hour and a half.
Okay.
Troy and his crew did a great job. Does that not look?
That looks so nice.
Yeah, it looks great.
That is not what I was picturing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I didn't think it would be the same like texture and the same.
Oh, the same mat. Yeah, he took the VIN number. He took and got it all aligned. So the Thule bars are up top. So that will be a future overlanding tent project that we're trying to align, but either way, something might be going up there.
We're hoping.
And here's the back. It's already dusty just from driving down the one dirt road here. But okay, this twists like that.
Okay.
Pops up. And let's see, we'll put this whole thing down, Cal. You can hop right in there.
If you're inside, you can open it then?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so we got all these step ups, and here's our bar. Okay, so after you, my lady.
Alrighty, here we go. Wow.
Okay, so what we're thinking is, on this road trip, basically, once we leave Illinois, we're going to be in this truck in the trailer that you'll soon see. But basically, at nighttime, Cal, somebody will either be, especially if we get this tent pulled off, somebody will be sleeping in here, like 2 people. I mean, the floor is rigid, so we got to figure out how to do like a mattress back here, so you're not, I mean, that'd be impossible to sleep on.
No, but this is a lot more space in a tent, so that's nice.
Well, look at this. So we got the carpet on the ceiling. That's going to help with insulation in Alaska. We got this light, but this light's tied. See, I have to like turn on the interior lights, and this comes on with these truck bed lights. So we'll probably want to get some kind of third-party light that we can just click and not have to deal with the cab lights. But yeah, you saw the cleats?
Yeah, those are nice.
So we got 8 cleats, 4 down.
Nice.
And these 4 o'clock. So like 4 across. So this is basically the base of the truck, and this is where I envision either us sleeping, kids up top, or us up top, kids down here. But the windows, it's got the built-in screens, and so the windows open. You just
pull it forward.
It's kind of hard to do by left hand, one-handed. But either way, Troy said like they'll loosen up like once
Okay.
we get them. But yeah, those slide back. You need to get the windows open and have like air ventilation.
That'd be good because it is warm in here already.
Already, yeah, it's all black. It's be perfect perfect in Alaska, I think.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
So I'm really thrilled with how this component of this venture has turned out.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
The glass back
Yeah, what
here.
goes on with that?
This, I haven't looked at it yet, but this is removable. So I can like pop this glass down and clean the back window. So that's just like a feature. He said that would not lead to leakage. Like they're really well sealed.
Okay.
But anyway, you guys, so on YouTube, all of you out here who know any sort of idea or tips that you can give us about overlanding and making this space back here comfortable, let us know, because we do
Look, there's
intend to sleep in here.
there's lots of latches and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of tie downs.
A lot of tie downs, a lot of things you can hang stuff from.
Yeah,
like
I asked him if we could run an air fryer off of this plug, and Troy was like, "Well, you could," and he's like a big air fry fan apparently.
Oh, good.
He's like, but he wouldn't do it with the truck off because it'll drain the battery, then pull the main battery. So we have 2 batteries. But he said if the truck was running,
It'd be okay.
should be okay. But this is mostly like small, you know, like an air mattress blow up, like that kind of stuff.
okay.
Charge your cell phone.
Ooh, charge it.
Run a radio. That's the kind of stuff. But like a whole air fryer. He
Or
said a slow
Vitamix.
cooker might look,
Maybe a
or
Vitamix.
Vitamix, yeah, because that'll really pull a lot of power off that battery. But anyway, so there's where we are at now. We've got the topper. There's a few more key components, including the trailer that we're going to be picking up tomorrow. Wow. It's an early AM. We have to drive out to...
Get up early.
I'm thinking like 4 a.m. because we're driving to Elkhart, Indiana. That's like 4+ hours from here. And they're an hour later with the time change. So it's like we got to get a pretty early start tomorrow morning. So it's going to be early bedtime for us.
And early morning coffee.
Early morning coffee. All right, guys. See you then. Good morning, everybody. It is just past 4:30 in the morning. And I've been up since 4, took a shower, and Kelly's in there now. So basically today is the big day. We are driving about 4 hours to Elkhart, Indiana to pick up a 24-foot snow machine, kind of a like drive in the back, drive out the front V-nose trailer. Now, I have definitely jumped off the deep end with this trailer because I've never towed anything besides like a small, like little, like drive-on trailer, and that was very little. So I have practically no experience trailering, and I'm driving this 2500 Chevy truck, this 24-foot snowmobile trailer. That's like a snow machine is what they're called in Alaska, snowmobile here, but that up to Alaska. So I've been working with a couple of guys out there to get it like sway bars on there and as safe as possible. And yeah, we're jumping off the deep end and going for it hardcore. So I'm pretty excited about it. I'm making coffees now. We're gonna hit the road here maybe in 10 minutes, just before 5, because it's an hour later in Indiana. So I want to get there with as much time for paperwork and all that kind of stuff as we possibly can. And of course, it's like a big thunder and lightning storm out there. So hopefully that just like blows on by. But either way, we've got 2 big crafts of coffee, and we're hitting the road here just a minute. I said I love you. Okay, I can't believe you woke up.
Yeah.
Was it all of our ruckus?
No, I woke
Okay, all right. Well, it's what time is it? It's almost 5, so you're welcome to go right back to bed if you want.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks you. Love you.
up. No,
All right, you guys, we've made it to the trailer shop. I can see the trailer over there, and it's looking pretty sweet. So let us get parked, settled, and we'll sort of showcase everything here for you. All right, so I just want to very quickly introduce our sales associate here. Keen, good to see you, my friend. Pleasure. Now, Keen, you and I have been chatting online for, gosh, 6 months?
Yeah, it
something
seems like
at
it.
least like that. So when we were in Indonesia, you got that cold call email from me.
Yep.
And were you like spam, or did you like think it was
Oh,
pretty
no.
legit?
No, we've done other stuff with other YouTubers.
Oh, right
so,
on. Very good.
So we kind of know the
drill.
know the drill, know the world.
Excellent.
So, yeah, it's basically a car hauler that we added the 5-foot drive-out V for, so you can get ATVs in there, you can do snowmobiles, whatever you need.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then over here, just show you everything. Check out this graphic work we had done. I'm pretty excited about this one, Cal.
This is exciting. Woo.
So it's all of our, you know, obviously at Bags Packed Family Travel Adventures. Subscribe for more of the map, all of our social media accounts, and then the list of countries. And I like that ... Cal. That gives me pretty excited.
grow.
Room to grow. So it looks fantastic. I mean, look at the sides of this. Just awesome. All the way down. On the other side. So cool. I don't know, Cal, you excited?
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
It's huge.
I've never really trailered anything before, so like I said earlier, we're really jumping into the deep end with like this humongous machine. But we'll work with Keen here at Mid-City Trailers and get this whole thing figured out. And then we have some service center we want to get to kind of get the hitch and all that put together. All right, you guys, well, the trailer's looking good. We have officially bought it. We are now heading to Dan's services to get the hitch and all that kind of stuff. And he's gonna add the sway bars, the weight distribution bars, and we should be good to go from there. What do you think, Al?
I'm excited about it. It's huge. It's going to be a learning curve on how to drive it, how to park it, how to fill the car up with gas with that attached to the back. But I think we're ready for it.
Well, it's definitely a trailer that when we are ultimately in Alaska, that we can use as, for multi-purpose. You know, it could be a something to haul machines around with. We could certainly kind of start modding it out and turning it into somewhat of a camper. So there's a lot of options of what one can do with it. Something like what we just purchased here.
Yeah, it's definitely big enough to give us some wiggle room on future adventures.
Yeah, but it looks good in front. Like I can clearly see like the Bags Packed family and the GoPro, maybe not, but it looks like it looks good.
Good job.
Ooh-wee.
It's in there.
Yeah.
Again, this is thick
Yeah.
stuff. Kind of a rubberized.
All right, guys, the trailer, the hitch. What do you think, Cal? This is it.
I love it. I love it.
Destination Alaska now. That looks so good.
It turned out great. It's huge.
So it's 24 feet and the nose is like another 4 feet. So it's like a 28-foot long trailer. I think it's 8 foot, seven or 8 feet. I can't quite remember.
7 feet by 4 feet.
Yes. Okay. So I want to show you the hitch here. So we've got, it's by Husky, and it's this sway bar system, which makes this a lot more sturdy, locked in. I basically had no experience trailing besides just a little, very minor, nothing like this. So I wanted to make sure we were as safe as possible on this huge road trip that we're taking. I mean, it's going to be well over 10,000 total miles, but with this rig, at least 8,000 miles.
Yep.
So to go from nothing to 8,000 miles is pretty big. So anyway, we're all set up here. This looks great. And a big shout out, I don't know if you can see it in the GoPro, but a big shout out to Ryan, his dad Dan, and Stacy. They were the people who helped us here at Dan Services in Elkhart, Indiana. Not sponsored, but they were wonderful.
They were great.
Dan, the father, basically hooked it all up. They arranged it. They all got it put together. And then he drove us on like a 20-minute ride, explained different scenarios. And
Had Jonathan jump in.
Yeah, I
and
certainly
try it
drove.
out.
So I feel much more confident now that I've had that experience. And Dan, I mean, they're so slammed this time of year.
Yeah.
We had no appointment, but through Keen at Mid-City Trailer, he's the one that has the relationship. So Keen, to him, a big thank you in Mid-City Trailers, which is where this came from, a cross trailer. Wow, so we're set, dude.
They took care of us today. Everybody took care of us today.
Yes.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, 100%. So, all right, everyone, well, we are going to now begin the 4-hour journey back to
Illinois.
Illinois. It's going to be a long one, but you know, it's 6:30 at night, so not too terrible. And yeah, we'll begin, and then guys, we'll show you basically what's next is really going to be loading this trailer up to get us to Alaska.
Oh yeah, that's big.
Yeah. And I see our tent arrived.
Hey, Dad!
Oh, nice job, muscle boy. Got it. All right, you guys, we have the load that we are going to have to get into that trailer. So Polaris, go-kart, bins of toys that Nana's been storing for us forever. Just miscellaneous stuff here. We've got some duffel bags filled with personal items, some gear. We've got some like Christmas Village stuff over here, a desk. And then this stuff here, another desk for Cedar. The legs are in there. But all this, Cal, what do you think?
It's a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff. I know the truck can do it.
Yeah.
I know the trailer can handle it, but it's not like we're dropping it off 2 towns later. I mean, this is
about 8,000 miles.
8,000 miles to Alaska through all the roads that entail getting up to Alaska. So I'm just like, oh, driving the trailer from the trailer dealership to the house. I was just watching the gas needle go. Never mind.
It's not even loaded yet.
Never mind a loaded trailer.
So loaded trailers.
It'll be it'd be hardcore. But why don't we show the inside of the trailer just since we got it open, Cal?
Yeah, let's do it. So the back comes down, obviously, and we have a ramp that goes up. It doesn't lay flat in this yard, but I think it lays flat normal.
Yeah, I normally will.
Yeah.
As long as we're level.
It's made for us to be able to drive our either snow machine / snowmobile, depending where you're at in the world, or ATV or any of these kind of toys can come up this ramp and it'll head right in. And what's cool about this one and what we did on purpose, or when we ordered it, what we wanted to do on purpose is have an exit door so that you're not loading stuff in and then having to come back out. So follow me, I'll show you that. So in the front of this trailer, we have a door that also lays flat, another ramp, and so you can pull machines in and machines out.
Yeah, drive in the back,
Load
and
in.
then you drive out the front. So that's a pretty good feature. Patio door.
That'll come right down, and that'll be pretty cool. We have 2 entrances. And then we have our regular.
It's clipped at the bottom, but you get the idea.
Yeah, our regular door. It has a screen door.
Yeah, which is pretty sweet.
Yep.
So we can like shut that.
Yeah, we can have that open for airflow, which is pretty good. In and out. I'm excited to have that entrance as well. Just so we're not. Oops, sorry. Oh, I smashed a tree in there.
That's okay.
We also have 2 windows in here, so we have that cross ventilation as well.
Yeah, they're screened.
The idea is that we need a trailer for all of our Alaska toys.
Well, like our Polaris side by side, snow machines.
Snow machines, bringing them in and out. But this can also have multiple purposes. Like we can camp in here. We can set this up so that we can do trips and just kind of live out.
I mean, we could have 2 snow machines in here, and we could sleep back here. We'd have to rig this thing with a heater in Alaska, but that's like an aftermarket thing anyway.
Future us.
Yeah.
Like we could set this up if we wanted to, or if we decide to.
Yeah, we also have plugs. So we've got a dual plug here and down there, and then the plug in is here. So this is the breaker box. So you would plug in this into like an RV campground, or it has a converter to plug it into a regular old house.
Yep.
But this light, this one, I mean, there's no power now. Oh, whoa, look at that, it is working. Oh, it's because it's plugged into the truck, right? Okay, thanks. I was like, wait, why is that working?
This one's off the truck.
These are off the truck battery because it's plugged into the truck.
This switch over here, that does the long lights, and that's run off the power of the breaker box.
Right,
So,
right.
We have a couple options, which will be really nice. We also have these tie downs in the floor. So that feature is going to be great because we can strap everything down so things aren't bouncing around and throwing the weight of the truck off. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, now, oh, and we did get the 2 extra spare tires on rims.
Because we are going 8,000 more miles, and I don't know. We're going to drive the Alcan, which is the Alaska Canadian Highway, and that one, when we drove it in 2007, had lots of potholes. It's a 2-lane highway, and it is sometimes in rough conditions just because of the weather and what that does to the road over the years.
So we're trying to be as prepared as possible, but either way, it is
Yep.
now time, well, after lunch, to load the trailer. I think we can do it. I mean, I know we can do it. It's
We
just
can
like,
do it. It's just how do we do it?
the mental game of knowing we're pulling that much weight and stuff, but we'll get it done.
Yep, and now we got the big old Jenga Matrix Tetris that we're going to play.
Mental Tetris.
Mental Tetris.
All right, so we'll see you here after lunch. All right, guys, just touching base. So we got the Polaris in, the go-kart in. I've got like a 1-inch strap here. I'm going to get a bigger strap when we get to Indiana, just because it makes me a little bit nervous to have only that 1-inch strap. They're kind of cheap. We have our spare tires. In this pile here, this is the stuff we're going to use every day. So my theory here is that I will, when we need our camping gear, open up the patio door and just step in here and get this stuff. But you're going to notice none of it's strapped down, and that makes me a little nervous, but I don't have at this point any hooks on these walls, so I got nothing to really bungee to, except I can bungee things to themselves. So I will have to have a think on that one. Our next trip's only about 4 hours to Indiana, so that's not bad to kind of get a test run. But really at that point, then we start heading to the Upper Peninsula and across, and Canada, and ultimately Alaska. So I think if we don't come up with some kind of system to rig this stuff down, you know, who knows what it's going to look like when we get there. All right, so I'm definitely looking for some ideas. So if you have some kind of like idea of what I can do here, drop it in the comment, let me know. We can certainly drop hooks in. I mean, everywhere where these nails, there's those metal studs that go down. So we have opportunities to do something like that. But all right, I'm going to have a think and let me know if you've got some good ideas. You got it, Alex?
That in out?
Yep. A little bit of a reach. Put yours on.
I'll hold this up.
So I'm just gonna get right.
Pretty much got it.
All right, we've been packing all day. We're loading and doing stuff, so let's check out the trailer. How's it going in here?
Hello. So we're basically there in terms of everything we've got. I'm doing a very little tarp across the top of the strategy here, Cal. This is just stuff we don't need access to. The stuff behind you right there is our daily stuff that we want access to. So my thought is, Cal, we'll come in and out of this patio door, like this one here, access that stuff. We can even drop this ramp. But the big project we got done, Cal, is we got that tent on top of the car. I'm really excited to dabble into overlanding, you know what I'm saying, Cal? And that tent and this truck is going to be a big step in that direction. So we'll, again, I've said this a couple of times, but we'll debut this tent in a future video. It's going to be pretty awesome. But the fact that we got it on there now, whew, that was a bit of a chore, but we got it done.
That's going to be huge.
Yeah. So either way, though, we are getting ever closer to the next leg of the venture. But a few more little things here, and then we'll wrap up this video. I can't believe it. We're coming to an end of our time in Illinois. How's that, Cal?
Oh man,
Pretty good?
that's good. It's been an awesome 2 weeks, so
Yeah, it really has.
yep, we're ready. I think we have everything, and if we don't have it, we don't need it.
That's, yeah, no kidding.
You
All right,
can't
guys.
have more than this, so that we're done.
Yeah. All right, so we'll see you here in just a few minutes.
We'll see you soon.
All right, everybody, we are back on the road. How's the truck driving?
Well, so far so good. So we just left Sandy's house. This is really the end of our time in Illinois, and what an adventure it was. Everything from getting the tent, getting the truck, turning in the minivan. It's just is really the big shift.
Now we're heading to Indiana. In Indiana, we're looking forward to seeing Jonathan's side of the family, plus the kids have soccer camp.
Yeah, we also need to do some work on this truck to really get us ready for the camping that we're going to be pushing into for the next several videos. So kind of dabbling a little bit into the overlanding world, as we now have the tent, we've got the truck, we've got the trailer. So it's going to be pretty exciting to see how we shift what we're doing in these future videos as we push on, like I said, to Alaska.
Yeah, and how we're gonna camp and what does that look like, and what do we need to be prepared and organized for that. So that'll be fun. How you guys doing back there?
Good.
Everybody's got what you need?
Yep.
Good times at Nana's?
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, did you have fun at Nana's?
Yes.
Woohoo!
I liked seeing everybody.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
I like playing in the river.
And playing in the river, yeah.
And I like throwing sticks for Gracie.
Throwing sticks for the dog? Yeah. Those are all the things we love when we go back home with family, so.
Yeah, so it was an important breakup of the road trip, but we are now back on the road, focusing on the next leg of the journey. But everyone, I hope you enjoyed this look, kind of at the personal side of life and some of the things that we had to do to get ready for this next big push. But either way, we are building an entire playlist from Key West, Florida to Prudhoe Bay, Alaska. Jump in, subscribe to the channel. It's really going to support the journey as we go. And everyone, we'll see you in the next episode.
All right, so I know we already cleared out the Illinois video, but we have stopped, and I kind of want to show you our first predicament. Hauling this big trailer, we don't actually know how to do the gas stations yet. We were luckily when we picked it up, we were lucky to be able to like drive in. We found a drive-in, drive-out gas station, but this one is not set up like that, and so we're not really sure if we can fit. We haven't figured out the whole spatial maneuvering of the trailer at a gas station. So let me show you kind of what we're looking at right here. Like, we got the truck. Hi, Cedar.
Hi.
And we have this. Jonathan did a great job of pulling in wide enough so we're not going to hit this bar, but we're hanging out so far that we don't think we can't make this turn over here. So we're kind of trying to figure out, can we go the other direction? And if we go the other direction, are we gonna clip the other cars on the other side? So we're hanging out so far here. This trailer is a beast. It's awesome, but it is huge. So just, I don't, like, how are we supposed to turn this thing? I'm gonna get Jonathan's opinion. He ran in real fast with Granite into the gas station. We fueled up. The weight of the trailer, because it's heavier now, is gonna cause us to probably fill up at least once a day, maybe twice a day. So those of you who have been on the road and you're hauling big RVs and trailers, you probably deal with this all the time, but this is brand new for us. Hey, there was a car parked in this parking lot earlier, but it is gone now. And that's gonna be our turnaround spot, I think. We're gonna head out of here, we're gonna go right, we're gonna cut across here and loop out. Wow, luck is on our side today. I can't wait to tell Jonathan.
All right, guys.
I already themed the whole scenario, but look,
Okay.
the car's gone.
Yeah, that was an employee. So I just asked in the cash register. I was like, I hate to be inconvenient. Dude's like, oh no, I'll move, no problem. So we are going to do our first kind of maze of getting out of here with a 24-foot trailer. I guess 28 if you count the Vinos. So yeah, it's going to be a show.
I'm gonna stay out here and kind of co-pilot this whole scenario, and he's, okay, I didn't realize that he actually talked to the employees, because it's an employee, I think it's an employee parking lot, so let's just check and see how he does it. If you crank that way, you're gonna be good.
My first reverse test seemed to be okay. Keep it on.
I'm watching it. You're good. We got some noise coming out of our stabilizers. And you're clear, you're good. Woo! There we go. Nice. Nice, okay, he's doing the loop around. And we got this nice big parking lot area. Oh my gosh, if any of you guys are truck drivers or RV drivers, you're probably laughing at us right now. But this is it. This is gonna be our puzzle for the next 8,000 miles. Woo! Success!
Mission accomplished, as they say. Let's hit the road.